Today, I've boarded a flight from Kuching, Sarawak and landed in the capital of the Sabah state, Kota Kinabalu. Commonly referred to as KK, this city is famous for outdoor activities, including trekking to the peak of Mount Kinabalu. KK is also ethnically diverse, with an estimated 33 ethnic groups and 200 sub-ethnic groups, each with their own language and culture. Join me on my adventure of KK as we explore and eat on this first day, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Welcome to Kota Kinabalu. I've just landed and I'm waiting for my Grab taxi to arrive. It's pretty hot here. It's 32 degrees, notably hotter than Kuching. So far so good. Swift entry out of the airport. Here I am at the waiting bay, waiting for my Grab. It's going to cost me 9 ringgit to get to my hotel. That's about $3 Australian. I think my taxi's here. I'll see you at the hotel. My first impressions of KK are great. The walls are covered with street art, and even my hotel has a distinct wall art that depicts the local culture and great outdoors in KK. I drop my bags at the hotel and walk down the road. The city is bustling with activity. I observe preparations for cultural activities at the local Merdeka Square before I make my way to see the oldest building in KK in the historical quarter. Built in 1905, the Atkinson clock tower serves in honour of Francis George Atkinson, the first district officer of KK. The Atkinson clock tower has withstood not one but 2 world wars and decades of development pressure in Sabah's capital. Today, it's a tourist attraction that tells the story of the past. Next to the tower is Australia Place, the site of the former headquarters of Australian soldiers which fought to liberate Borneo from the invading Japanese forces in 1945. It's quite exciting to see an acknowledgement of Australia in the middle of the city, so far away from home. So much history with every step you take in KK. I love it. Hey everybody, I'm in Jalan Gaya, Gaya Street. Previously known as Bond Street when it was under the British. This street was known for like banking, finance, and where all the activity happened. Now the activity is food and eating, so there's a variety of different food places around here. Oh my god, I can't tell you how many restaurants there are. Every store is literally a restaurant. Everything from seafood, which is very popular in Kota Kinabalu, fried chicken, noodles, you name it. It's awesome. So I'm just walking up and down this street, taking in the views. Previously I was sitting down and chatting to a few people about the commemoration of the City Hall anniversary. They were preparing for that and they were marching with flags and singing and rehearsing and so forth. But I'm getting quite hungry, and I am a foodie, or I'd like to think I am. And there's so many options here, so many. Look, my head's just going round and round. So I'm gonna walk up, then I'm gonna walk down, and then I'm gonna pick a place and sit down and eat, because I've just got here after a 1.5 hour flight from Kuching to Kota Kinabalu. And this place is great. It's a bit hot, not as humid, but so far so good. Okay, I found it. The Sabah Tourism Board. The tourism centres are my favourite place when I'm abroad. I always try and find a tourism centre to have a bit of a yap and see what I can find in the area and make sure I don't miss anything, and to bring you good content. Let's go in there and have a look. I've got some brochures and I've got some ideas of what to do in Kota Kinabalu. The tourism office is really good. They're very helpful. Heaps of brochures. It's a nice white building with the big tourist information sign up here. If you're in Kota Kinabalu, come here to Jalan Gaya. It's at the end of the street, and have a look and get some ideas. What I did see though is most words like signs and commonly used languages are English, Malay and Dusun. So Dusun is totally different to Malaysian. So it must be one of the subgroups or sub-ethnicities in the area. They must be a prominent one if they're up there with English and Malay. Ambulance going by. So you learn something new every day. Dusun. I need to learn Dusun. This is the mee bandung gudang. There's seafood in there. What else does it have? It's got vegetables and it's got like a curry base over the top. And at the same time, I have my carrot juice, freshly squeezed, no sugar. Very nice. It's a noodle dish. It's spicy as well. I like it. It's got capsicum. Very nice. Seafood is in abundance here at Kota Kinabalu, so it is a commonly used ingredient in most foods. So make sure you do eat the seafood when you come here. And another thing is, the seafood in Borneo, all the shells of the prawns and the seafood are so light that you can just kind of eat the whole thing. My other advice is not to eat too much food at the one place. Just stick to one plate and one drink maybe, because I guarantee you that you're going to walk down the road and you're going to see somewhere else that you're going to want to eat, particularly in Malaysia. So, if you're hungry and you walk into a restaurant, eat one meal, don't eat too much, then that allows you the freedom to eat again later. The Hussmeister tip. I told you not to eat too much. I've now come to the shoreline where just up here there's a set of markets, night markets. So I'm sure there's going to be seafood in there. I'm sure there's going to be everything. So I'm feeling good. I've eaten light. Just touring up and down this boulevard here, overlooking the straits out to the sea. Everyone seems to be hanging out here in the evening. It's nice, the sun's setting in the foreground there. But I still have food on my mind. So let's take a walk through the markets here and we'll see what we can eat. My favourite fruit. Jackfruit. If I see it, I have to eat it. I haven't had any since Indonesia and I've really been craving it. Since Samarang, it's been a while. I enjoy my walk on the shoreline as the sun begins to set. I watch the speedboats busily going back and forth from the dock to the islands, and I try to visualize the reasons why the locals are commuting. Maybe they come here to shop or visit friends, or maybe even go to school. So many people coming and going, and of all ages. Equally as intriguing are the variety of nice smells and the food available at the market. The number of barbecue chicken tikka vendors are plenty, and for 30 cents Australian, I decide to sample the chicken to see just how good it is. I'm in the market at the moment, and I told you, eat light and keep it right. I'm gonna get some chicken tikka. Oh, terima kasih. Thank you. Chicken tikka looks pretty good. I didn't get the spicy one because it's just too hot, so it does look good though. Terima kasih. Waalaikumsalam. Very nice. Our culinary adventure continues. Time to move on. I walk through the seafood market. You can actually buy the seafood and have it cooked for you at the individual restaurants. As I explore, I come across one of my favourite fruits, durian. It's a must try for me. For about $6 Australian, I order my portion and eat it quietly on the sidewalk while the locals watch, waiting for a reaction from me. Little do they know that I've eaten durian many times before and there's no reaction today. I'm glad they gave me a glove to eat my durian, but I do apologise for the crumbs all over my mouth. What a great place to end the video, at Padang Merdeka, the very place where independence was proclaimed. I get a feeling that the sense of pride for the state, for example Sabah, and when I was in Kuching for Sarawak, is very strong amongst the people of Borneo. It's all about their state. And this very state, it's very diverse. And when you look at the people, they look very diverse. And you know, just personally, because it's probably the furthest point from Malaysia and the furthest state from Malaysia, it feels very different. It feels very, I wouldn't say non-Malaysian, but it does have a different feel to it. I can't explain it yet, but I'm sure I'll be able to explain that to you by the time I finish up in Kota Kinabalu and I leave. But in the meantime, great afternoon. A big adios from me. Please like, subscribe and share my videos, and I'll see you all soon. Adios.